Okay, my first item here is a Sony camera bag. This was for a CyberShot camera. I bought it because it didn't have the tags on it, but it did have a tag on the handle there showing that it was still new, and I thought actually that it would go for more money than it did, so I was quite surprised that they wasn't selling for a whole lot. But I only give $1 for this, and I sold it for $9.49 plus the buyer paid shipping. So you know, they were happy with the bag, so that's the main thing, and I got it out of my store pretty quick. Okay, this next item is Mary Kay Timewise Beige 8 Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation. I sold this for $14.99 free shipping, and I only give a little bit over $1 for this because I got a whole bunch of these at a local Goodwill of mine where they were just a little bit over $1 a piece, so I bought them because I know Mary Kay sells pretty good, and I put them on there. I had a couple that were different shades, and some of them were the same shade, so I kind of just put them on there as I thought was best for them. Some of them I put on there, and I just did like multiple listings of that one shade, or some of them I ended up doing actually individually because I only had one of that shade. But these have sold pretty good, and I have actually been going through them pretty good. They've slowed down a little bit the last few weeks, but for the most part I've sold probably over half of them that I bought that day. This is a Alister Mackenzie Polo Rugby golf shirt in extra large. It's green, short sleeve. I picked this up at a thrift store that's about 30 minutes away from my home. One time I went and they was selling these for $5 a piece because that is a pretty well-known name in the golf community. And then I went back about a week later and they had them on sale for $2.50. So I don't know if I give $2.50 or $5 for this one, but they were, a lot of them had sold online for like $30, but I never could get that for them. So I ended up, wanting to get rid of them, so I ended up putting them down to $14.99 plus shipping, and finally started selling them at that price. So I still got a few left, but I have sold quite a few of those. Okay, this was a good pickup for me. These are barred intermittent catheters, Magic 3 code, I guess code, I ain't sure how you say that. Tip hydraulic 14. I wasn't sure about these, but I seen them and they were new and full, so I was like, I'm not sure. So I looked them up and they were actually going for really good money. I paid like $3.49 a box for these. As you see, I sold these for $189 free shipping. I didn't really want to charge them shipping with that price, so I'm trying to cut them a deal. They actually told me in the feedback that they got a good deal on these, so they was very happy with the price. And she actually bought these for her dad that lives in another state and had me send them to him there, so I'm glad he got what he needed. So that was a great pickup. Okay, my next item here is a Lego Duplo My Town Family House building blocks for toys and kids. It had 65 pieces in it. It was missing a couple pieces, but the buyer was okay with that. We talked about it a little bit. Great communication on eBay is key. Got to keep those customers happy. I think I paid $3 and something for this at a thrift store, maybe Goodwill, and I sold it for $24.99 plus buyer paid $9.20 in shipping, and she was very happy with her purchase. I mean, it looked like new. It looked like it hadn't even hardly been played with, and I bagged it up nicely, and she was very happy with that purchase. So not a great big deal of profit there, but I made some kid happy. I sent them some stickers to go with it. So that's what matters to me. And of course I do make a little profit off of it. Okay, this item here is a ResMed H5i cleanable water tub for a heated humidifier. This is like a CPAP machine part. I do sell replacement parts. This was actually gave to me, so it was free. So I sold it for $9.99 plus the buyer paid $5.30 in shipping. So I didn't pay anything for it, so it was all profit, so that worked out good for me. Okay, this next item is a pair of shoes. The name brand is called King, which I had never heard of before. They're men's black leather casual slide shoes. They were actually a 15 extra wide. That's a pretty big shoe. A man bought them, but he didn't like the way they fit. They was a little too snug on him or whatever, so he wanted to return those. So when I got those back and seen that they were in good condition still, then I refunded him his money. Now, he did have to pay to ship them back to me because I don't do free returns at this time. But, you know, I will if something's wrong with the item or if something that was my fault. I do free returns, but if not, then the buyer has to pay the return. So anyway, I got them back in my store listed, so hopefully somebody will buy those soon. And I only give $2 for them, so you can't beat that. Okay, I picked up these Tommy Hilfiger red, white, striped polka dot twin sheet set. It had the flat sheet, fitted sheet, and pillowcase. I got $16 plus $8.40 shipping for these. I paid $3 a piece for each piece. That's the way Goodwill breaks it down. So I ended up having $9 into these sheets. They were crisp, almost like new, like nobody had even used them. So that's why I picked them up. So I did make a little profit off of those and got them out the door pretty quick because Tommy Hilfiger stuff sells pretty quick. So I always try to pick up those kinds of sheets and different things. This is a box of Radio Shack 3-channel FM wireless home intercom system machines that I picked up. It actually came in the box, and there's supposed to be 3, but one was missing, so I kind of just threw the box away and just listed them as a set of 2. And it had the little manual to go with it, and I sold them as replacement parts. They did work fine. You know, I do try to test out everything that I sell. So I actually sold them for $30 free shipping, which was a good deal, and I only gave, I think it was $3, a little bit over $3 for both of them in the box. So I made some good profit on those items. So always look out for those when you're out thrifting. Okay, here's another Mary Kay item that I had got when I bought all that Mary Kay stuff from Goodwill. This is a mineral powder foundation, and it's either the bronze or the beige. I had it in a couple different shades, so they paid $14.99, which is pretty much what I asked for most all the makeup that I had got that day. $14.99 free shipping, and it's been selling good for me. Okay, this next item is Toy Story dive characters. These are for your swimming pool. You can dive down and pick them up off the bottom for, you know, your kids or adults, either one. It's got Woody and Buzz, Bo Peep in it, and I think I picked up 4 or 5 packs of these at a Goodwill one day for like $1.89 a piece, maybe not even that much. And I have been selling them for $15. Free shipping. You can see in this picture it says that they're trending for about $16.50. So I always try to go a little bit under what they're trending. And I've sold, I think, about 3 of these so far. I still got 1 or 2 left in my store. So if you're interested, go check it out. This is a Disney Parks Minnie Mouse women's blouse. And I put red, black polka dots, ruffle sleeves, 2X. This was such a cute shirt. It actually fit me, but I don't know. I mean, I loved it, but I was like, I'm a little too old for Mickey Mouse. I know a lot of people say, no, you're not, but I don't know. I don't normally wear character themed shirts, but it was so cute. Sometimes I wish I had kept it, but I decided to sell it. I think I got it from a Goodwill for like $4.75. And I sold it for $18.99 free shipping, and it didn't stay in my store long at all. Maybe a week, a little bit over a week maybe, and it was out of here. So that was a good pickup, and I did make profit off of it, so that's a good thing. Okay, here's another Mary Kay item I sold. This was the Timewise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation in 1 ounce and combination to oily skin. and I sold this for $14.99 free shipping, and I only give a little bit over $1 for that also. This is a Rock Band game bass drum foot kick pedal for Xbox 360 or Wii, PS2, PS3. It works on all those. It's gray. It's the first gray one I've sold. I have sold several black ones, and this one didn't go for as much. I usually sell these for like $12 to $14, I think, and this one only went for $10.99, but buyer did pay shipping, and I think I give $1 or $2 for this at my local thrift store. I always pick these up because I always do sell them, and it gives me a little bit of good feedback, even though I don't make a whole lot of profit off of them. I know they sell, so I like to sell them. Okay, this item here, I was quite surprised when I looked it up. I had never seen one of these before, but I knew it kind of looked like a spice rack, and I was looking for a spice rack, but of course I decided not to keep it. But this is a Pampered Chef Spice Turn rack, Lazy Susan, it spins, all that good stuff, and it was retired. So I was really surprised that they were going for such good money. I only give $2 for this thing at my local thrift store, and as you see, I sold it for $34.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. So I was really quite impressed with that, and I didn't keep it but maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and it was out of my store. So that was a great pickup, and I made a good profit on that. Okay, these are Clairol Lock and Roll Hot Hair Roller Curlers for Pageants and, you know, whatever. I always put Pageant in my listing up there, title. I have sold several sets of these in the past, and normally in less than a month they sell out of my store, so I guess people like them. I remember when I first seen these things, I'm like, what in the world is that? I didn't even know how to use it. I had to pull up a YouTube video just to see how to use these things because I had never seen them before. But I usually pay like $3 and something for these, which I think I did these that day, and as you can see, I sold these for $16.99 plus the buyer paid shipping on those also. So I always pick these up. This next item is a well-built bread machine mixing pan. I sell quite a few of these pretty often. They have been a little bit slower this year, but they've finally sold. Actually, I sold 3 this past week. But this one sold, of course, in March. I got $9.49 for it plus the buyer paid shipping, and I usually pick these up at the Goodwill bins, and I haven't been to the Goodwill bins in a while, so I had that bread pan for a pretty good while, probably 6 months or more. This is a Vietnam Veterans Enameled metal belt buckle, which I already had, so it was free to me. I decided to sell it because I've had it for years. It's been sitting around just collecting dust, and I had quite a few of these, so I listed all of them, and I've sold 3 or 4 out of all the ones I had listed. But this one sold for $8 plus $4.60 shipping. Here's another Alister Mackenzie Polo Golf Rugby shirt, extra large. This one was actually red with short sleeve, and I sold it for $14.99 plus shipping. I kind of cut it off in my picture there, but it's plus shipping, and I was glad to get it out of my store. I've had it a while, and I either paid $2.50 or $5 for this one, not sure. Okay, this item here is a lot of assorted seed beads that I had. I actually bought this little container at the thrift store one day, and it had a bunch of different jewelry supplies in it, and it was like a little spinning carousel. Well, these beads were like attached to the outside of it, and I knew right away I didn't want those, but I did want the rest of the stuff that came in the little carousel spinning thing. So I decided just to pull them off of the carousel tray and sell them in the little containers as they are. So I got $10 for those plus the buyer paid shipping on them. I just wanted to get rid of them because I really don't like to mess with seed beads. They're small and they're aggravating, so I sold those, and I think I give like $1 or $2 for that whole carousel, maybe $2 for the whole carousel with everything. So that was good profit on that. These are 4 Beekman Whitewater shampoo, conditioners, and lotions. I bought a whole bag of these at I think it was my local thrift store for probably $1, maybe a little bit over $1, and it had a bunch of different individual ones in it, and it also had some of these name brands that had more than one. So I thought I'd try sell them on eBay. I lotted them up, all the matching ones that were Beekman, and I sold them for $6.50 with free shipping. And I think I got one other set of some matching ones on eBay, and then the rest of the like individual ones, I just donate those to our church and we give those out to the homeless. So a little bit of profit there. This is a Harley-Davidson women's embossed link belt, genuine leather in black, and it was really in pretty good condition, and I normally always pick up Harley-Davidson stuff. I paid $2 for this belt at my local thrift store, and I sold it for $17.99, plus the buyer paid $5.30 in shipping, so that was a pretty good pickup. I always try to pick up Harley-Davidson stuff, so I made a decent profit off of that. Pretty good. Okay, from time to time I do sell fishing stuff on my eBay store. Okay, sometimes I do sell fishing stuff on my eBay store, and this was a Shimano Corrado 200 bait casting reel. This is something my husband bought, and for some reason he tried it like once and didn't like it, so he wanted me to sell it, and he actually had got this on sale, so we actually made some profit off of this. We got our money back for what he paid for it, and we made a little profit. It was $150 free shipping. I forget what he bought it for because he got it on sale, but at least we got our money back and we made some money off of it. So, and we got it out the door, so that's a good thing. This is a Coach Authentic Ivory White Signature Hard Clamshell Eyeglass Sunglass Case. I picked this up at my local thrift store for $1. It actually had the little cleaning cloth with it here, and I sold it for $9.50 free shipping. Here is another Mary Kay item. This is Timewise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation, combination to oily skin, and I spent a little over $1 for it also, and I sold it for $14.99 free shipping. This is a proper men's tactical ripstop LS military uniform work shirt in green, size large. I picked these up at a Goodwill sometime last year. They've sat a while in my store, but I have sold a couple of them. Actually, I've sold 4, and I got 1 left, I think. I thought they'd go for more money, but they just sit and didn't go. So I ended up selling for $12.99 plus buyer paid shipping, and I'm glad to, be getting them out my store because I paid like $4.75 a piece for those shirts. Here is another Mary Kay item I sold, Timewise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation, combination of oily skin, $14.99 free shipping on that. Okay, this is a Panasonic PVDV 102 mini DVD mini camcorder VCR player. I picked this up because it was in pretty good condition. It had a lot of scratches and stuff on it, but it still looked pretty good, and it had everything with it, and I thought I'd take a chance on it. I give like $6 and some change for it at the thrift store, and as you see, I got $65 plus the buyer paid $15.05 in shipping. It was a really nice camera. I checked everything out. Everything worked. It had the manual. It had extra batteries, the memory card, all that. And it sold for pretty good money. So I made a really good profit off of this. So I always look up your camcorders and see, what they're going for on eBay. Some of them probably sell good or for more, and, some less. So you always have to kind of go in there and check it out and see for yourself what they're selling for. Okay, here I have another Mary Kay item, Matte Wear Liquid Foundation, combination to oily. I sold quite a few of these in March, $14.99 free ship. These were some brushes that I got in that lot of makeup. They're Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation brushes, lot of 2. I sold them for $11, free shipping, and I give $1 for them. This is a Miss Elaine seersucker zip down house coat gown moo lounge wear, blue, and it was size small. This thing looked like brand new, so I picked it up. I think I give $3 and something for it because it was like a gown. I got $13.99 plus the buyer paid $5.30 in shipping on this. I kept this for a couple months, 2 or 3 months I guess, in my store, but it was cute and I had to get it. Okay, the last 2 items are more Mary Kay. This is the powder foundation that I sold for $14.99 free ship, and this next one also I sold for $15 free ship, and it is the Timewise matte wear foundation. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I sold for the month of March on my eBay store. These things you can pick up. You never know what you can pick up and sell on eBay, so always be on the lookout for these items. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Y'all leave me some comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, that way you can be notified when I upload new videos, and I'll see you in my next one.